Hey guys, welcome back into another video on the FBTC Rugby channel. We are back here for round 2, Six Nations preview. And we are back talking about teams. Well done to Scotland, Wales and France last week for winning their games. And we're going to look at this week and the teams and who I think is going to win. It's a bit of predictions. And guys, make sure in half an hour when this video is done, they will be later on today. We're back on again for another live for prediction. Round 9 Premiership predictions. Right, straight into it. First game, 2:15. First game at 2:15. It's going to be England versus Italy, and we're going to look at the team. 15 Daly, 14 Watson, 13 Slade, 12 Farrell captain, 11 Johnny May, 10 George Ford, 9 Ben Youngs, 1 Macavillapola, 2 Luke Cowan-Dickey, 3 Okai Sinclair, 4 Maritosia, 5 Johnny Hill, 6 Courtney Lord, 7 Tom Curry, 8 Billy Farr on the bench. Got 16 Jamie George, 17 Ellis Kent, 18 Will Stewart, 19 Charlie Hills, 20 Ben Earl, 21 Jack Willis, 22 Dan Rotten, 23 Mac Melly. Interesting, he's brought back. Unfortunately, Lawrence has been dropped. Lawrence has been dropped fully, and there is still, unsurprisingly, there's no Harry Randall there either. Henry Slade, I don't think that Farrell and Slade work together. Good to see Luke Cowan-Dickey there. Good to Johnny Hill and Notoja. I think that's something to build on. I wouldn't have Charlie Hills, or would have had Ollie Lawrence and Max Malins on the bench. Interesting to see I think Billy just needs game time. I think the Sarries boy just need game time. And then we're going to look at this England-Italy team. So looking at this Italy team, 15 Giappoli Trulula, 14 Lucas Burnett, 13 Igor Priggs, 12 Carlo Cana, 11 Matteo Ununi, 10 Pablo Gabasi, 9 Stephen Varney, 1 Andrew Leviti, 2 Captain Luca Bigi, 3 Marco Ruccini, 4 Maka Lazizzi, 5 David Tisi, 6 Sebastian Negri, 7 Joining May number 8, Michelle Lomano on the bench. They've got 16 Giovanna Lacucci, number 17 Daniele Fucisi, number 18 Jesus Seichi, 19 Nicole Kinney, 20 Fajuti Russa, 21 Galana Pedlizzi, 22 Alan, 23 Morrow. Interesting to see they've gone with. Glad to see they're going Gabizzi at 9 at 1. Glad to see Big 11 missing Minozzi at 15 and. I think they're missing Plebrick, good to see Negri still in there. Now it's just a question what I think to go. I do think England, probably the perfect game for England to come back into. I do think it's going to be I do think it's going to be a hard I think it's going to be a hard game. I think it's going to be physical early on, but England are going to run away with it. Just you can't wait to see. I think England are going to be 40-10 at home. I think they will get a try, but I just don't see England being that poor like they were. They were credit to Scotland, credit all to Scotland, but they were so poor in that game, and they just didn't have any. They didn't. The energy were there, but they just didn't have the control or anything like that. We are going now to go in to look at this. Scotland team. So, 5th captain, number 15, Stuart Hogg, number 14, Gladys Darcy Gray, number 13, Chris Harris, number 12, James Lang, number 11, Drew van der Merwe, number 10, Finn Russell, and number 9, Ali Price, number 1, Rory 7, and number 2, George Turner, number 3, Vegason. Number 4, Cummins. Number 5, Johnny Gray. Number 6, Blade Thompson. Number 7, Hamish Watson. Number 8, Ferguson. Number 16, David Cherry. Number 17, Ollie Keppel. Number 18, Richard Gray. Number 20, Gary Graham. Number 21, Scott Steele. Number 22, Jacques van der Voort. 23, Hugh Jones. Good to see Darty Graham, but Hugh Jones is unlucky there. Unfortunately, Cameron Redpath's injured, so James Lang comes in. I think Gary Graham's a very unlucky player, but Blake Thompson comes at 9, but he's been really impressive. But can he put it over to the shirt? I think if they can go, this is the thing with Scotland. They have to do it week in and week out. It can't be their one-off big game. You've got to do it, and that's what good sides. You've got to do it weekly in international. You can't just big teams you can have a big result, but I do think you have a squad that can really do it. We're going to go on now to this Wales team. So, number 1, Wyn Jones. Number 2, Ken Owens and 3, Tom Francis. Number 4, Alan Beard. Number 5, Alan Jones. Number 6, Aaron Wainwright. Number 7, Justin Tipuric. And number 8, Toby Faletau. Number 9, Gareth Davis. Number 10, Dan Biggar. Number 12, Nick Tompkins. Number 13, Owen Watkins. Number 14, Louis Rees-Out. Number 11, Liam Winton. Number 15, Lee Halfpenny. On the bench, I got number 16, Elliot D. Number 17, Jones. Number 18, Brown. Number 19, Will Holand. Number 20, James Boffin. Number 21, Hardy. 22, Sheedy. 20, Hadulu. I think they've been hit a lot with injuries. I think they're missing 16 players or 17 players. And there's a lot of injuries there and a lot they can't do anything about. I think they're going to be struggle. It's going to be tough. It's going to come back. They know what they want to do. What I think will happen is I think it'll be. I still think they're missing some key players. I think it'll end Scotland 28, Wales 24. Wales will still come with a losing bonus point, but I do think it'll be a bit of control. I think they're looking good, Scotland, and I do think with a couple of injuries, but they are still looking good. I think the way they're playing, they had a really dogged performance that we haven't really seen under Gregor Townsend. They tried to play the expansive game and then they went out in the World Cup. And that's what some people don't forget. They went out in that World Cup and that was quite crucial, to be fair. And it's interesting to see. I think they have the game plan to really take on some sides, really physically. And there's not many teams can outbeat that England pack, and that was really impressive. I think they've got to do it again. They've got to consistently do that. But it would not surprise me if that injuries have reunited that Welsh squad and they go up to Scotland and win. We don't know with this Welsh squad. It's anyone to choose by. It's anyone, because even them are so inconsistent. But they have good sides. But I think it will come away with Scotland win. And we're going to look on the final game Sunday at 3 o'clock here on in Ireland. We're going to look at these teams. So looking at now. 1 Healy, 2 Herring, 3 Porter. Interesting. 4 Byrne, 5 Ian Henderson with James Ryan ruled out. 6 Ruddock, 7 Van der Vliet, 8 Stander. 9 Gibson Park, 10 Byrne, 12 Henshaw, 13 Ringrose. 14 Earls, 11 Lowe, 15 Keenan on the bench guard. 16 Callaghan, 17 Byrne, 18 Furlong. 19 Deland, 20 Connors. 21 Casey, 22 Rob Barnett, and 23 Jordan Armour. Good to see Porter still in there with Furlong on the bench. The captain is Ian Henderson. Interesting to see. I think Ruddock coming back in is a very astute player. With the injuries to the halfbacks, Billy Burns and Gibson Park come in. The injuries to Conor Murray and Sexton, and over I like that back line with a very strong bench too in case he gets the opportunity. Let's look at this French team now. So you're ready to look at the French here. 1 Bailey, 2 Marcher, 3 Halloos, 4 Leroux, 5 Williams, 6 Gillen, 7 Olivan, 8 Aldrich, 9 Dupont, 10 Jalabert, 12 Vicky, 13 Vincent, 14 Penot, 11 Villano, 15 Dillon. On the bench, I got 16 Bagou, 17 Canagou, 18 Antonio, 19 Halafuma, 20 Cretin, 21 Seren, 22 Broome, and 23 Thomas. Interestingly, got Aldrich there, Olovin, Golajun coming in, Jalabert and Dupont says the same. Penot coming in for Teddy Thomas. I think Teddy Thomas has a good game, but I really like to get player Villa and interest Willies. What I think the score will be. Ireland have a couple of injuries. I have to go front, but they have a couple of injuries in key position. But I think Billy Burns is performed better than Johnny Sexton. But I think interesting to see. I think they can't rely on him. But I really like the way they're playing. And they're getting a bit of game control, a bit of you know how you're going to get from them. What I see happen, I think it's going to be tight. It's going to be very close the whole game. So I'm going to go 22 Ireland, 21 France. A late Billy Burns drop goal wins us the game, and that is so close. But it is so close. But I think Ireland are going to come away with the win and open up the tournament massively. Massively. It's going to open up the tournament, but it's interesting to see. Let me know your comments below, and that will be the end of round 2. We got a break next week's a Six Nations break, and then we're back for some more fixtures the weekend after. I hope give a like and subscribe, guys, if you like the video, and make sure you follow the social Freddie Twitter Freddie C234 Instagram FBTC Rugby _Rugby. Let me know. I will see you again for another video, guys. Bye.